Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Great.
Welcome to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Welcome to the Secret Podcast.
Top secret stuff going on over here,
Yeah.
including the launch of a brand new podcast.
Oh my
Inaugural episode.
This is the very first episode. This is big time, dude.
History.
This is history. I give it 5 episodes. How about you?
5's a little ambitious. I think we'll
5
do.
is
I think we'll
ambitious.
fizzle out after 2.
I think we're gonna get a lot of bad reviews after 1.
Probably.
Maybe give it a shot again and realize that podcasting is not for us. But for now, this is it. Or this is the best. This is top 5 all time.
This could be exactly. It could be.
We'll see.
But yeah, we're just gonna mess around.
My dad's not a fucking pervert. That was me. He was referencing a joke I did.
In front of him.
In front of him.
Family and friends.
Family and friends while bombing. I tossed out this fucking Hail Mary at the end of it about what would you rather do? Would you rather get shot in the head or 69 with your dad?
Daddy-o did not like that.
And the old man and my mom, and they invited family friends.
The Osbournes?
The Osbournes. The Osbournes were there. They got to watch their good friend's son flounder and then toss out a joke about, 69ing with their fucking friend.
Well, also the impending threat of a gun to the head makes it all that more violent and disturbing. It's like some weird Saul fantasy where now you got to like suck your way out of it.
Yeah, and
the amplifier too is you
both have to finish.
Exactly. That's the horrific. That's more scarier than the gun.
You both have to finish, so this could take hours.
Yeah.
Hours straight of just you and your dad 69ing.
Just like sore necks and clenched jaws.
Yeah.
Both sounding like two old wives to each other, like, my neck's tired.
So I had a show in town in Harrisburg, and my parents were excited. They haven't seen me do stand-up in a while. They thought I moved to Philadelphia. They're like, man, he's really working on becoming a good stand-up comic. And then they got to watch me bomb for like 10 minutes and toss that one out. And the funny thing was everyone in the audience knew me. So it was all like my friends and shit from high school, and like they all knew my dad too. And they all knew he was sitting in the fucking front row, in the middle of the front row. And they just got to watch me say that. And I crumbled on stage when I said it too. My mom yelled. My mom yelled, and I thought it'd be funny to tell her to shut the fuck up.
So you told your mom to shut the fuck up, and you proceeded to implant the visual of you and your father 69 in front of the Osbournes to the whole party.
Was fucking hilarious.
Did they drive home together?
I don't think.
That'd have been so funny if they just drove home in silence. Your parents and the Osbournes. It's like, you're just a good boy. You got a good boy.
Fucking Cats in the Cradle comes on the fucking radio. No, that was... I don't know. I think it's funny they drove separate, because as soon as the Osbournes got in the car, they must have been like, holy fuck.
Something's wrong with that boy.
That kid is fucking weird.
It's a weird boy.
That is a weird dude.
I'm just imagining, I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong, but like, just like an older lady, a mature older lady with like one of those like blanket shirts, just like a blanket draped over and big costume jewelry, all excited to go out with her husband, Mr. Osbourne.
No, they're fucking pretty hip, actually.
Are they?
Yeah. They're a wealthy bunch, successful.
We do accept donations on the
Mrs.
cast.
Osborne's always nice to me.
Really?
Like, every time I see her, she, like, hugs me. She's like, Shane, hey.
Oh, man.
And now...
I'm sure they don't care. That's the other thing. I wonder about that sometimes, but, like, they've heard horrible shit.
I think that's got to be the worst thing they've ever seen.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Like,
I guess it's a different way of joking. People didn't joke about that back then.
Nobody jokes like that. People still don't. I say that joke sometimes, and people get, like, mad.
If I grabbed my dad's ass, he'd fight me. Like, if my dad would fight me. He doesn't kid around like that.
No, they don't fuck around. One time my dad tried to fight me because I towel whipped my mom.
You whipped her with the towel?
Yeah. I got out of the bathroom, and he had a towel, and he fucking towel whipped me in the face.
Oh.
Hit me in the fucking face as soon as I opened the door.
So you attacked
So
your
I
mom.
grabbed the fucking towel and started chasing him, and we started 69. No. And
You settled it like men do.
And he fucking hid behind my mom. Like, it was fun. It was a nice moment. We never fuck around like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Joan, my mom, I was like, you better fucking move. I'm going to do this. You better get out of the way.
Man.
She was like, I'm not going to move. And I fucking did it. And I'm normally terrible at towel whipping.
And you were just like...
For a high school bully, that's one of my weaknesses. As a bully, I was always terrible at towel whipping.
And out of nowhere, you just Indiana Jones'd your mom.
Perfect fucking whip crack, dude, right there. And my dad switched from fun dad... Like, he treated me like I wasn't his son. He treated me like just some random dude. He got in my fucking face and was like, you fucking pussy. You want to fucking hit your mother, you fucking soft bitch? It was like, oh, God.
Oh, my. You guys were like two strangers at a bus stop?
My mom cried.
Did she
really?
It
was that fucking
That was how hard the whip was?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She cried from that, and then my dad tried to fight me. And
Sure,
he lost his shit. It was crazy.
God. What was the physical interact? Did you just block him off or like?
Yeah, I was fucking
just
shelled up, dude. I covered up.
Man.
He had me by the fucking scruff of my
Did he really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd love to see your dad jack you up.
Yeah, he's tried to fight me a couple times over nothing. Like one time he was talking to me. It was me and my girlfriend were in the kitchen with him, and he was telling me that I needed to sell my car. And I was like, Dad, I'm not going to get shit for that. And he was like, oh, yeah? You're going to get that? And I was like, Dad, I fucking sell cars.
Yeah.
Like, I know what that's going to sell for. I've looked it up. And I was like, I sell cars. You sell fucking... I made fun of what he does for a living.
Yeah, yeah.
He fucking freaked out and tried to fight me in front of my girlfriend.
Oh, my God.
And then, like, 10 minutes later, he came back and was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was another fucking bomb I took. So, my cousin Jeff got married, and he was like, you want to do a little stand-up at the reception?
Ooh.
Stand up at the fucking reception. I was like, all right, let me know.
Shit.
No planning at all.
How long did you do?
Oh, I did what happened was I showed up late to the reception. Like, I was real late. So I was like, all right, good. I fucking missed that doing stand-up at his wedding. I missed that. So right when I walk in, they're like, oh, he's here. Shane, why don't you come up? I walked in right during the speeches and all that shit. It's like, why don't you come up here and do a couple minutes of stand-up?
That sucks.
And my cousin's wife was pretty nice. Like, she's a good person. What the fuck are you up to? Taking your chicken out of the oven? Yeah. Now I got to tell this story to no one? So I walked in. This is fucking weird. Yeah, it kind of is. All right. So she's like a nice person. So all her side of the family was like real quiet and nice. And my side is a bunch of fucking idiots. So I didn't do stand-up. I kind of just roasted Jeff and his brothers. Really just the guy in the windbreaker, Frankie. I kind of just made fun of him for 10 minutes. And he has a dead front tooth. He lifts every day, and he dropped a fucking weight on his tooth and cracked his fucking... He has a brown front tooth. So I was like, hopefully your marriage lasts forever and your love is undying, much like Frankie's front tooth.
How was it received?
Not well. Frankie's mom, my aunt, she was like, what are you doing? I was like, all right, that's it for me, guys. You ever 69, you're fucking dead?
Oh, God. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
That would have been a sick closer.
Jesus Christ.
No, that wasn't good. That was one where like 3 people came up to me afterwards and were like, that was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like, where just the 3 people that watched the bomb, they were like, that was fucking hilarious.
It's got to be interesting, though, to see, you know? If you're just sitting there and you just out of nowhere at a wedding, some guy just comes up and berates your cousins. It's probably like, this is hilarious. But yeah, some people don't like that.
No, fuck. They did that to me at my sister's wedding.
They made you go up and do it?
Yeah, they were like, why don't you say something? So I went up, and she married an Egyptian. So it was like an Egyptian mass we had right before the... So I got to make fun of that. That was easy.
That's pretty fun.
Because they're like... Blah, 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 blah. They do that the whole fucking time.
There's just like the all-seeing eye everywhere.
Yeah, they worship hawks and cats and shit.
And like weird animal deer man hybrids and shit.
It was fucking nuts. But I made fun of that for a second, and then people were like, you gotta stop. I was like, all right. And then what I was going to say about my sister sounded nice in my head, but I ended up being like, she's the only one that's not a piece of shit in my family. My other sister's standing there like, what the fuck, dude? And then I got choked up. But no one.
You're just rolling around doing family parties, getting your ass kicked. It's like, what the fuck?
No, I didn't get choked out.
Oh,
I
you
got choked up. Like I started crying.
Oh man!
But not like no one knew I was.
Okay.
So all I said was I was like, Kate's a good sister.
Oh man!
Like because I was getting choked up, I couldn't really talk. Like
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like if you say it, then you're gonna cry.
Yeah.
So like in my head, I was like, all right, this will sound good. And then I started to say it, and I was like, oh, like well, Kate's always a good sister. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm fucking over 2 on wedding speeches.
Oh man!
Oh, nice.
I look forward to being able to do my wedding speech. That is true what Pope was saying, man. If your parents love your comedy, quit. I don't know. Just I don't know. That's not totally true.
Yeah, definitely
But-
not quit.
Don't quit.
But
Never
I
quit.
feel
But
like
it holds weight. No, it does. If they love everything you do, it's like,
yeah, I think your parents start to like you when you're in a fucking theater
yeah,
and you can bring them to the show.
it's gotta suck to like make a kid, and all of a sudden you're just like,
Now you're sitting at the Midtown Arts Center
Yeah,
in
you're like,
Harrisburg,
oh,
and he's
come
up
on,
there
man.
like, I would come in my dad's mouth.
they had such high hopes. Yeah, my mother's cried twice via Twitter, and one time over a clip of stand up. But I basically I used to I thought it was funny for a while to tweet like aggressively homoerotic stuff to The Rock, and the tweet that
I gotta cut you off for a second. You are the weirdest fucking guy on.
I am not, dude. I'm so
All right,
normal.
go ahead.
I'm
This is-
so normal.
all right, so this guy's tweeting gay shit at The Rock and,
Daily.
and you didn't tell anyone you were doing.
No, it was
doing
just me,
this.
just for myself.
Oh,
Just
God.
it was I was just entertaining myself at work, and so the tweet that got my mom fired up was it was like, sometimes when I'm jerking off, I wonder if The Rock jerks off too, and then I come so hard. That was a tweet. Cum spelled C-U-M too, so it's 10 times more disgusting. And my mom found it. And she just called my dad. So I'm just at work. My dad calls me. He's like, "Hey, what's this business on the internet you're doing?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "You're tweeting. You're sending these tweets out about it. It's disgusting. Should be on Megan's Law." I'm like, all right. I'm like, "Oh, the one about The Rock?" He's like, "Yeah, that's gross. That's disgusting. You're sick. Your mother's." I'm like, "All right, I'll take it down." She's like, "Yeah, you better do that."
Your mom's on Twitter?
My mom every now and again just like will just Google me, I think, or just like click a link.
okay.
Oh no,
I
it was
see.
I updated a website. So I had a live Twitter feed on my website. So my mom being, was like, "Oh, let me see what my son's doing." Clicked on my website, and it was just like, "I come so hard for The Rock," and she was like, "Ah."
Oh my God.
She's a sweet woman, and I never should have subjected her to that. At first, I wanted to be like, "Whatever, Dad. No, I'm not deleting it." And then I'm like, I probably could spare the gay Rock tweets from my mom. That's not asking much. So I deleted it, and I've watched myself ever since.
Did The Rock ever get back to you?
DM me.
You slid into your
DM'd
DMs, dude.
He's like, "Yo, I'm
When
at
The
the
Rock
I'm at the
slides
hotel in Orlando. Come through.
That's fucking nice.
Heard you
dude.
got those Jack's arms when it comes to jerking off. Those Robo arms.
Yeah.
I think The Rock's a
we-
douche, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like him very much.
Yeah.
I didn't even like him in the WWF.
Who are you pulling for versus The Rock?
I remember when Mankind fought him. I was a big Mankind
You're a
guy.
Mankind fan?
Fuck yeah. He always lost.
He was an underdog.
And he was always like doing crazy shit. Hell in a Cell versus Undertaker.
Dude, Mankind's cool. Oh, that was a hard fart. That spiked the mic. I'm looking at that. I'm like a ghost hunter right now looking at these wave files. That was a hard fart right there. Whew, that was a...
Yeah, that's what this podcast is.
It's just farts.
Talking about Hell in a Cell
Hell in a
versus
Cell.
Undertaker, and then you fart into the microphone and then put it back up to your face. Can't believe you did that, dude.
I did not fart. I will say that fart was not mine.
Yeah,
That is
it
a
was.
fun game, though. Whose fart was what?
That was your fart. I'll tell this story because he's going to want to hear this one because I don't think he knows. So every year from 6th through 9th grade, my dad would take me and 10 of my friends out to Notre Dame to watch their fucking spring game. It's just a scrimmage in April, and he would bring 10 of us out in a fucking huge van. What are they called? I don't even know.
Not conversion vans. Like a 15-seater van. I know
Yeah,
what you're
like
talking
huge rows and rows of
like an
seats.
Econoline or whatever.
And he would bring these kids, and we were all in like, this year was like the 7th grade, so we all just figured out how to fucking beat off.
That's sick.
And that was like
7th grade.
Yeah, around 7th.
Shout out to me in 5th grade.
Really?
Phew, yeah.
Did you finish in 5th grade?
I used to pee. I used to stand up and
yeah,
pee.
everybody grabbed their dick in 5th grade.
No. I'm saying I used to masturbate, have a non-climax. Or it was
of course.
A climax, though. But I wouldn't ejaculate. I'd pee.
So you squirted.
I squirted, yeah.
You were a
I would
squirter.
do it on the toilet and stand up, and when I was done, and pee into the bathtub and pretend I was coming.
Dude, you were the weirdest fucking guy on earth.
I was 10 years old.
But then again, I am about to tell that story, so
Let me get my laptop power cord.
this is a little
Go on.
weirder. No, I'm not going to tell a story to no one.
Well, just do it.
Good sales pitch, man. No, I'm not going to do
Let me
that.
go take a break
We'll
then.
just do it.
Well, dude,
All
we're
right.
going to take a 2-second. Well,
Yeah,
you're not
they
even going
won't-
to
they
feel
won't
this
even
break.
notice it.
You won't even feel this break. Back from the break.
That was a very quick break.
Yeah, you guys didn't even notice, did you?
No, they didn't. But yeah, I thought better. I'm not going to tell that story.
It's a good idea.
Just in case this podcast fucking sucks.
Yeah. But
And
it's
if
best, not to spill the beans on
Yeah.
yourself.
If it does suck, then I tell a horrible story about me and my buddies
Doing what little buddies do.
coming of age story.
Yeah, it's a coming of age tale about young boys
And
with one old man.
and an old man trapped in the eye of the boy storm,
Storming the boys'
a
hormones.
boy hurricane trapping an old man.
A little bit of a teaser for you guys to stay tuned. Plus, we're at 30 minutes anyway, and that's plenty.
You've had enough of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Yeah.
Now prepare yourself for the first ever Shitcast.
Enjoy this. Goodbye.
Wait,
What?
let's fucking tell them what a Shitcast is.
Oh. The Shitcast. The Shitcast actually is just me trying, and a guest if anyone wants to do it with me.
And once again, this is the weirdest fucking dude on earth, Matt McCusker.
No, this is a very.
Tell him what you've been up to.
This is my little brainchild
He's been
right
doing
now.
this shit for no reason.
No, yeah, I
There
have.
was no fucking
Yes, there wa-
podcast.
dude.
This fucking psycho has been going down to Home Depots and bothering dudes while they shit. All right, tell them what you're doing.
So I was trying to interview people live while they're taking a shit and see if I could get people to talk to me while they're taking a dump.
Perfectly reasonable shit.
And it wasn't no reason. I was going to use it eventually. I didn't know what for. Something just told me to do this. So I figured I would, try to get people to talk about stuff in like an anonymous setting when they're relaxed and taking a dump. And it feels more like a sexual come on.
Yeah.
So people are very uncomfortable, but I won't stop. I will get the answers out of Americans while they relieve themselves. That's it. That's the Shitcast.
Yeah.
So
That's the
enjoy.
Shitcast, and that was Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. That was the pilot episode.
Yep.
So